Empire Strikes Back on Atari was released in 1982, and it kind of plays like a Defender clone, I guess, or something. This I don't really haven't played that game too much, Defender, so I'm not too sure. But though I know this game is kind of interesting because you basically takes after the Hoth scene near the beginning of the movie, where the Imperial Walkers come in and you gotta destroy them. Well, in the movie you gotta wrap your tow cables around them and topple them, and there you go. But though in this game, because it's an Atari game, so it's very simplistic, you have to, in this game you can just shoot them apparently. So yay! So apparently all this thing about blasters not working, apparently in game logic they do work now. Huzzah! That's cool. But it's cool though too, because also what you can do, although you can take damage, and I do take it probably quite a lot in this game. Anyway, though, about you see me, if you take too much damage, and in this game, damage is, you can tell, the ladder your snow shooter gets, the worse off you are. So what you can do is, you can go into, you can see these like grooves on the bottom of the screen, like they're like little grooves. So you land on those grooves, or those pits or whatever, and it heals you. So that's nice. But I think you can only do it a couple times per life, so you gotta be careful how much you do it with. And also every once in a while you'll see like a little flashing dot on the walkers. If you can hit that dot, then you will instantly destroy that walker, which is nice. And holy crap, I'm almost saying spear there, but it's actually walker. So I'll apologize if I sound like I'm saying one thing and doing another. I should say walker, not spear. Sorry about that. And also, if you destroy enough walkers, when you hear the Star Wars theme, that means the action theme for like do 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 do, that theme. That means you are invincible. Like you have the Force, according to the manual. I guess you have the Force, and now you are invincible for a little bit. So you take that time to like just probably. I think I've even destroyed a walker in that time, which is kind of nice. So you can take that and really like get going and really do some damage. I know this also came out fully in television, and I've been hearing that too. I don't think my uncle had that because my uncle had it in television, but I don't think he had that game. I don't recall him having that game. Because I know, like I heard in that game, the Imperial Walkers take a little bit less hits, because in the Atari version they take like a lot more, like I heard like in like the 40 hit range, whereas in television they take like only 30 or so, 20 or so. So I guess that difficulty is a little bit easier. So if you want a little easier time, you can get the in television game. But the Atari game is still like a game I played. So I really didn't have too much of an issue beating them. I died a lot. It is an Atari game, an older Atari game. From the 80s, early 80s. But it was enjoyable. I liked it. It's a fun game. And, I did have much enjoyment in this game. Just although since it's the aforementioned early Atari game, it's not like it doesn't really have. It's basically to get the high score. So it's basically you get as much you destroy as much walkers as you can before you die. And I'm getting better and better at this game. I do like it. I've been liking it a lot more. So it's been really fun to play. And because this game is so old, I don't think you can find this on some like Wii shop or gaming like console shops storefront. So you'll have to like either like get an emulator, get a ROM and emulator and emulate it, or just get a physical copy, which I think nowadays is not bad. I don't know how much this goes for on eBay or anything. I think, but I know, like, I found, back in the day, I think I found a cheap copy, like, for $2 or $3. But I'm not quite sure how much it is going for these days. But I did enjoy this game. It's very fun. I highly, if you like Star Wars, although I don't say I would highly recommend this game unless you're an Atari fan and want to see and love the old Atari 2600 and stuff. For any of you watching who are more into newer games, this would be more of a curiosity to see. Oh, this is what it was like back then for these older like movie licensed games. You can play it, see how long you last against the walkers, and and then how you move on to something else. It's a pretty like straightforward game. Just try not to die. While being waiting walkers. So in this game, you can't really do the harpoon on the legs. And I don't think it had the graphical power for that. So you're just shooting and trying not to die too much. So, but I like it. It's fun. And I would recommend it if you like old school retro Star Wars games. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for whatever I do next. See ya. And also, side note, I do want to apologize because the season I'm actually was producing took a way long time to do. I think I was really busy with like my life and stuff, and I think I didn't have a decent enough computer or laptop to do editing with. And I did have one, but I wasn't using it. I had two computers I was using, both for like home lab servers. And when I found out, I only needed one of them for a home lab server, I then took the one I wasn't using that I should be using, which was I called my Beast, my Dell workstation. That's way more powerful than most of the other stuff I have around here in my apartment. Put back a GTX 1050 Ti in it, and I can now edit. I can do editing stuff. Edit stuff, and even I've been doing streams with my camera face again. So for those of you watching recently my streams, when I do them, I can now use my face cam again. So if you like seeing that, cool. But now too as well, it's nice to do these edits again. I can edit again, do carp again. So it's nice to have this around again too. So my apologies to anyone who was expecting me for me to have part last year. I just got caught up in stuff and some things happening in my life. So, but I'm happy that now I can do it again. I can edit again. I can properly produce Power Up again. So yay! And these episodes I'm producing using first. These were, of course, season I think 16, which was supposed to be last year's episodes. But I didn't plan after the end because I was so busy to do these quick four episodes or so for season 16. And then in a couple weeks or so, I'll probably properly produce this year's season 17. So my sincere apologies to everyone for continuing to damn long. For me taking so dang long to do these episodes, so my apologies, but I'm happy I was able to finally produce these, and I'm happy I can make some at least really high quality. I always do like either 1080p or 4K 60, depending on what the game is and how I was saying. Well, I know for the game for the original games, they do my Elgato does 1080p 60, but I do upscale everything to 4K, at least 4K anyway. So maybe everything is I do like giving you all a nice high quality 4K product. 4K product is something so it's something that's like, oh wow, cool, that's awesome. Anyway, that's all I got added to this. So anyway, take care of yourself and enjoy it, and we'll see you for season 17.